Hey everybody, it's me, Tom. I'd like to thank the good people at nuts.com for sponsoring today's show. Cashews, almonds, pecans, pistachios, dried mango, ginger, dates, jawbreakers, root beer barrels. Oh, it's endless at nuts.com. And right now, nuts.com is offering new customers a free gift with purchase and free shipping on orders of $29 or more at nuts.com/papa. So go check out all the delicious options at nuts.com. You'll receive a free gift and free shipping when you spend $29 or more. It'll be spending $29. It's the most delightful $29 you will spend all week. That's nuts.com/papa.
It's time for breaking bread with Papa. Hey, don't you know? Hey, it's our go. Hey, it's time for breaking bread with Papa. Hey, don't you know? Hey, it's also a show. Hey,
hey, everybody! Welcome to another edition of Breaking Bread with Tom Papa. I'm Tom Papa. I'm here with my pal, Kira Sotanamash.
Come on, that was silly.
How do people mess up your name on the road a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is there a common mistake they make?
Not asking me first.
No, like the pronunciation.
Yeah, I've gotten Vic, Sultana Vic.
Sultana Vic.
Okay, I mean that's fine.
Yeah.
I don't get mad at people. I
No.
don't. I recently had Kumail Nanjiani ask me if I knew how to say his name because we were doing tag team at the Improv, and I said, "Well, do you know how to say my name?" And he goes, "I don't think I have a need for it." I was like, okay, well, I'll see ya. I gotta go. Of course I know how to say Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah.
I get that not a lot of people do.
I would panic if I was bringing him up.
You would?
Yep.
Oh, no, that one is easy.
Kumail Nanjiani.
Yes.
I know, but yeah, I'm always so sensitive about offending people that way.
I get it.
That
Kostaki,
I lock
Economopoulos.
Like,
done.
Still, yeah, no. To this day, it's hard saying Joe Bolter.
Come on.
Yeah.
No.
Well, he likes a French twist on it.
yeah, it's Voltaire.
It's Voltaire. I get it.
Like Voltaire.
Yeah.
So it becomes a little uncomfortable. I'm so psyched with our espresso machine.
Yeah, yummy.
It is yummy.
It went to my brain stem.
That's unlike you.
I know. It's weird. Like I am.
I've never seen you even impacted by coffee.
This is strong. I know it's a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, it's not that strong.
No, this went into my on a cellular level.
Did you not have good sleep last night?
I had a weird dream last night.
You did?
Do you want to hear it though? Hearing people's dreams is stupid.
I like hearing people's dreams.
This is a sad one.
Love it even more.
This is really horrendous. I don't know if you've had a dream, but I died.
What?
Yes, and they were taking my body out like a coroner came and zipped me up in that big black bag.
Now, where is your head at this point?
What do you mean?
Are you watching this or are you in
Yeah,
it?
I'm standing there and I go, "Oh no, that's me." And I look around to everybody. I'm like, "But can you still see me?" And Mike and the kids were there and they were like, "We think we can hear you, but this is weird because we're talking into..." Yes, a really weird one.
Wow.
And they were like uncomfortable because they could hear me. I was like knocking on furniture and walls. Can you hear me? And then they were like deeply like affected because they were like, "We're just talking into space. This is very weird that you're talking to us."
Whoa.
I know. And
This
then
is
I
one
woke
of the best
up.
dreams I've ever heard.
Yeah, I woke up. Now.
I mean, not the subject, but I mean, you're creeping me out like I'm seeing it.
Yeah. But the fact that I saw them with the gurney and the black bag that they zip up the body in,
Yeah.
and then it hit me, and I go, "Oh, I know. That's me." Like, I knew it.
Ooh.
Now, if I were to analyze dreams, because I'm a weirdo, I think actually this is a good dream.
Okay.
Okay, because sometimes there are endings before there can be beginnings. I don't think someone dying in a dream literally means that.
Right.
Like, I had a dream that I was having a baby. Okay. This was before I had kids. And someone told me, they were like, this just means you're creating something new. You're creating, let's say, a new project or a new, like it's new life coming in. It doesn't necessarily mean you're having an actual baby. Yeah.
Yeah. But a lot of times it's there's something else at play.
But
I would drive carefully.
It freaked me out.
That's
maybe that's
weird.
why this coffee.
Because I don't. Yeah, maybe you're not here.
You see me though, right?
What?
It was so upsetting because
Did you guys hear that?
I was talking.
Guys, do you hear that?
Oh my God.
Oh, that's a weird feeling.
I said that once to an audience member. Luckily it worked. But there was this woman who had white hair and she was wearing this white dress and just very pale and just sickly looking. And I did say, I go, everyone else sees her, right? I'm not just seeing and luckily she had a great sense of humor and she was kind of dressed like Victorian. I mean, she was a character.
Yeah.
But I go, everyone, I'm not just we all see her, right? There's a ghost A to my right A. But yeah.
Now there is a thing though in dream logic that you don't, right? There's a thing that you never actually die. Like if you fall off a cliff, or if you're in a car accident, or if you wake up before you're dead. That is a common thing. And
this was me wheeled out on a gurney.
Yeah, this is new territory.
In the bag. And then I was hugging my children and I was like, can you feel me? I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Oof.
Ooh.
I know. This was really
That's a intense, heavy one.
Very.
Yeah.
But I didn't wake up upset.
But no, because you were free.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
If I can
analyze,
interject my Jungian, Freudian, Dr. Philian interpretation, I think you might be leaving your family.
Oh my God. And that is
maybe not leave them, but
yeah.
You think maybe you need a break. Maybe you need to check into a hotel without a gig for a weekend.
I know comics that do that. They tell their spouse that they have a gig.
What?
Yes. I know 2 different people on 2 different
Go
occasions.
on, and then what do they do?
And they just say, oh, I got to go to Albuquerque. It's a one-nighter. Okay. I mean, because it's just so often for us as comics. And they leave to wherever, anywhere, down the street.
And they just go?
And they just have a night to themselves.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that is everybody's fantasy. I don't see how you can go through with it.
I mean, I would feel guilty.
Are they with another person, or are they just going by themselves for an escape?
And both have been parents. One was a dude comic and one's a chick comic. So it's both.
Really?
Yeah.
And just get out of
it.
But as comedians, you're gone you're all the time.
Yeah, but this is you picking where you get the hotel. You're gonna, just. It's not like someone's like, yeah, you're staying at the La Quinta, the Red Roof Inn outside of Dallas. This is.
Do you ever have that fantasy of just going to a hotel by yourself?
No, but I do have the fantasy of, for example, I will have some gigs in Florida in March. I'm going to go to New York for one night. And my fantasy is I'm going to go to my favorite Korean spa in New York.
Right.
And then when I'm in Miami, I'm going to go to a Russian banya in Miami. So that's how.
So you get several hours to yourself.
I mean, for me, that's all I need.
Right.
I'm super looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And it does feel like I'm cheating a little bit.
I feel like it's not even like I want to get to the town and then go to that restaurant and then go to I do have, when I get tired, I do have fantasies of just being on the bed in the hotel room for 24 hours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just that. Like no show, no travel. I'm just allowed to just sit here I would get bored by 4 o'clock for sure.
For sure.
But I do have that inkling in my head of like, oh, that would be cool. So anyway, I think your dream means that, yeah, maybe you just need a bit of a break. Joe, you're good at dreams. What do you think it means?
Yeah, it's definitely a transition period for you. I would say that. If you're seeing that, it's the out-of-body experience that caught me off guard because I'm with Tom. I was like, you can't be dead in your dreams when you first set it up.
Yeah.
But you're dead, but you're also not dead in the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Well, I think she was. I think she was dead because no one could see her.
They could hear me, and it was weird. They were like, "This is really weird because we're just talking to thin air, but we can hear you."
But that's the literal. I'd have to go literal with this. I feel like you feel like you're not being seen amongst your family.
Ooh, Joe.
Wow, he's good with that. I told you.
Right in my nipple.
Oh, sorry.
Wow, I felt
That's why they call him Joey Nips.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's good. Okay, that makes sense.
That does.
Who in showbiz has not felt that at some point?
Oh, you're taking it from the culture. I thought Joe's interpretation was your family was saying that.
No.
You weren't feeling that from them.
No, they see me all. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah,
That's
they see
fine.
me.
They can't ignore you.
I was taking it as
Why don't you hear me, world? Here's I'm trying to make my mark. This podcast isn't working out like I thought it would.
I do not mind driving in the traffic on the 405 to get here. What are you talking about? This is lovely.
Right? What other podcast gives you espressos?
0.
You would get bread every time if you ate it.
My lungs are sweating from this espresso. They are seriously.
I am drinking it, and I'm not feeling that. I think you're low on something.
No,
maybe carbs.
Yeah, probably. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, but I love it. This
is my 3rd coffee of the day.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And my other one, the second one I didn't really finish, but maybe half of it. But I used Laird Hamilton's mushroom creamer. You ever use that?
No, but I like mushroom coffee.
Ooh, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives it a nice little something.
And then do you do that?
Just like run around the house and do that?
No.
do the
thing?
No, I know
You should.
They say to do that, but it breaks down just fine.
No, the
You mean the thing you stick in it?
Yeah.
The little mixer?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
no, that makes a big difference for me.
It does?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Frothy and creamy.
Well, I didn't get to the end. Maybe there would have been sludge at the bottom.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Maybe for sure, Aziz.
So just while we're on the topic of death.
Yeah.
Do you ever wonder, like, does my spouse have all my passwords? Right? God forbid. God forbid.
God forbid. I do.
But it's like, like I have stuff that.
Wait, are you saying?
No, in a good way.
Can I interpret it? Are you saying, do they have all my passwords? Or are you saying, do they have all my passwords?
No, I'm saying they need all my. He needs.
Right.
He needs to, like, because there's stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
I don't know. I
feel like
stocks.
if you're going, they're going to be so grief-stricken. They're going to need some busy work.
They're going to
Something to take their mind off of it.
How to hack into a computer.
They'll be like, I can't. How do we pay this bill?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I have stock, right? Like, let's say I have my Ameritrade login. He doesn't know that.
He doesn't even know you have it.
No, well, okay.
This is your getaway money. This is your getaway stash.
He knows now.
Do you
unfortunately.
keep a little getaway stash? Yeah. All right.
It's nothing that I haven't told him about. But yeah, I have stuff, right?
Yeah, in case you've got to flee. Right?
In case we have a family.
Don't all women always have a little getaway in case the husband goes psycho?
Sure. Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Maybe I have a side OnlyFans he doesn't know about. Maybe.
Can I talk to you about that?
Yes.
Just, have you ever considered the OnlyFans thing?
No.
At all?
No.
Because I've heard about some people who are, okay looking. Millionaires.
But what are they showing?
buttholes.
Oh! Oh my God! Tom!
I'm not doing it. No one's buying mine. I haven't opened an account yet. But yeah, they get pretty intimate, and I think they do like side touching things.
Yeah.
And millionaires.
But they never show their face.
Yeah, they show their face.
Oh, well then, yeah, no.
I think they show their face.
You can't do that.
They make a lot of money.
Yeah, but still. That's your butt.
I know.
Who needs that? I have never in my life had the desire to be like, what does this butt look like? I've never.
I was thinking about that when I was walking the dogs this morning. I was like, what a weird thing to be a dog. Well, there's this person who's got you tied up. He's just staring at your ass and seeing if it's releasing or not, and so we can go back home. Because that's all I was doing. Just looking at Bella's butt like,
just going,
you're not even close.
Come on already. Go use the kitty litter.
Joe, you go on my OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, regularly.
And what do you like to look at?
No
Yeah,
way.
I'd say butthole. You nailed it.
And does it cost a lot?
I mean, you have tiers, right?
Right.
So yeah,
Like crying when your wife catches you, or like levels?
No, levels. Levels.
Right.
You pay more to see more.
Oh, you do?
I mean, I think you can set it up however you want, but that's just how Tom Papa sets his up.
Oh.
Wouldn't it be hilarious if somebody used your name and then through AI, because now they can do this, put your face on some body that's like turned around, right? And then it's this, but it's there.
They're making a lot of money off of
Butt, and be like, ever wonder what Tom's butt looks like? Here you go.
And they're like,
that's the next wave of like, oh, now it's my Facebook fan page got hacked. Oh no. And then it's basically my face got hacked. Like they're using people's faces, that
I'm
Taylor
sure
Swift
that's
thing.
well, that already like there are things like you can see so-and-so naked, and it's obviously
it's not them.
Not them, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's gonna happen. Joey, if you could afford it, would you go on My Only?
I would.
And what would you
Get
hope
that
to
Prime
see?
access.
It's kind of relationship oriented, right? Like you have your person that you follow and that you, right? You're like into.
I think part of the access you can pay for is like getting the message, the person you're seeing, kind of intimately, seeing their stuff.
Like it's a live stream.
Not necessarily. I think it's a lot of uploaded stuff, and then certain tiers are able to pay, pay the person to talk to them.
We should do an OnlyFans for this podcast.
Okay.
Okay.
It's really taking a turn from the days we used to just show up with bread.
Hey, come on. You were enticed by the millions of dollars.
Millions of dollars.
We're leaving on the table.
It's so sad, isn't it?
Yeah. So we'll do an OnlyFans where they get a special episode.
Right.
Where we are in the booth when we finally get it.
Right.
And it's just the sound of our ass cheeks getting stuck to the fake leather.
Oh, it's just audio.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm more comfortable with that.
People are into that, right? ASMR?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, I'm just going to sit now on this. I'm going to sit on this booth now. Oh, it's so hot in here. Ugh, it's so creepy. People will pay for anything.
People will do. Yeah, they would.
Right?
Love it. Yeah.
Millions of dollars. Okay, so wait. We started talking about something and I went into OnlyFans because you were talking about...
Did you want your wife to know, like, all the...
Oh, the passwords.
God forbid.
I think I created, at one point, a folder on my laptop.
Well, don't tell people.
What? That would have some info in it.
Okay.
But I don't think it's there anymore, or if it is there, it's probably old stuff.
Yeah.
It's probably like my MySpace password and
right.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
I saw the movie American Fiction. Nominated. Well worth it. You would like it.
I have a screener. I got one. WGA mailed it to me, and I have not watched yet.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really well done. Beautiful story. But I bring it up only because the someone dies and they left a letter just in case. It wasn't like they were planning on it, but they just wrote a thing like, if I were to ever, totally healthy person just wrote a letter saying, this was me in my life and kind of thing. It was kind of cool. It was kind of like a nice little, your last note to your family.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing. Do you think if you write that letter that you jinx yourself and then to end up in a dream where you're seeing yourself being zipped up?
I don't think so. I was raised with hardcore superstitions.
Uh-huh.
And I have since outgrown them.
Let them all go.
And I am now a recovering, Russian superstitious person.
Right.
Because it was really rough in my house. I'm not kidding.
It got like manic.
It was, yeah.
It
was like OCD.
Right.
We had to, if we were leaving for a trip, we had to sit on the stairs before we sit down as a group. Before we left, you're like rushing, getting the luggage.
Yeah.
Oh no, the taxi's here. My mom would be like, everybody sit down.
And you had to sit?
Yeah, and the taxi's like, beep, beep, beep.
And that was giving you like a moment of...
It was a superstition. Russians...
Isn't there a Russian superstition that you have to exit a different door than you enter?
I don't know that one. How many doors do people have in their house? But you can't hug over a threshold of the door. You can't hug.
You can't hug
That's
there.
bad luck.
Oh, really?
I can't pass something sharp to you. I can't gift you anything sharp because then you and I will be in a duel.
Oh.
And then it'll cut into our relationship and we'll fight and it won't be the same.
Right.
For many years, I would not let Mike pass a knife to me.
Really?
Yeah. Or scissors or anything.
Right.
And then after having kids, you just don't have the energy.
Yeah. Some of them are fun to hang on to.
Well, I only have one.
My wife was making my daughters nervous with knocking on wood.
Oh, that's what Jews are all about.
I know, but my daughter someone gifted her a piece of wood, knock on wood.
Oh, that's
piece
cute.
of wood.
Yeah.
And she would keep it in the minivan in the little console like next to her, and it got it got OCD. Where she couldn't say anything without touching it. And my daughter, kids always clock what the parents are doing. You don't realize they're watching every move. And my wife would be driving and say, when we get back home, maybe we'll have pasta for dinner, and knock the wood. And my daughter was like, do you think we're not making it back? Are we not? She was like quietly, and she wasn't be like knock wood. She would just quietly touch it. And my daughter was like, "You got to stop. You're really freaking me out," because she's knocking wood on everything. Like when your father gets back, or when we get back, or hopefully when the dogs. And it's like when we go back from vacation. It was it got a little much.
I don't believe in them anymore.
Yeah, they can run away.
Yeah. Sure. But I think it's stressful to raise kids like that. I was scared my entire childhood.
Yeah, it's all fear.
We were playing at someone's house and we were lying on the floor and someone stepped over me, right? Because they're just stepping over me to play over here. My mom lost her mind.
Wow.
You have to step back. She will not grow. She will not grow. And then I go, you have to step back over me. Like I freaked out at this kid. And this kid's like, and this kid grew up with the same Russian soup. Yeah. But they were just kind of being a kid.
Right.
And they were like, okay. And they stepped over. I go, oh, I'm going to grow. Like, what?
Yeah, it's terror.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's not good.
You're traumatizing. We're all going to traumatize our kids in some way.
Sure.
But the made up ones.
Yeah. Why add on to it?
It's too much.
But not to bring it back to the elephant in the room. Seeing yourself dead in a dream.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's happened to other people.
Does it happen to you, Joey?
No, not me dying.
Joey doesn't have enough.
Never happened to me either.
Okay, but Joey doesn't have enough like sustenance in his body
Life.
to make dreams. You need energy circulating through your body to it's like an oldie time movie camera. You know what I mean? All right. Well, it's never happened to me either before last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember one where I feel like there's a lot of close calls. There's a lot of like falling. There's that kind of thing. But
Yeah. But haven't you had like scary ones where your kids are involved? Like those scare me and disturb me and wake me up out of my sleep.
yeah.
This when I woke up, I was not upset. It was more like, whoa,
Yeah,
I
like,
can't believe I
yee.
still even remembered it. It was very, very vivid.
Yeah, that is a thing. I don't know
Okay.
if my heart is beating fast from that story or from the espresso.
It's the coffee.
Is it?
This coffee is not regular.
I don't understand why. I mean, you
It's
love
not.
coffee more than anyone I know.
100%.
You'll have coffee at like 10 o'clock at night and go to sleep.
Yeah, but this is cut with something. Do you know what I mean? It's like when you have Coke and it's cut with something even worse than Coke.
I'll get you the baby one.
Yes.
I'll get the 2.
Please. Yeah.
Abraham, make a note to get weaker coffee.
Yes, thank you. This is it's very it feels like it's trying to kill you.
I was just gonna say, does it feel like you're dying?
Maybe that was what the dream was about.
Yeah, I think the whole objective here is to get you out of the studio before something
Anything
bad
happens.
happens.
Don't worry, I'm not going to blame you. But just in case, my passwords are
We have an update on our set.
yeah.
It's in the works.
Okay, great update. Great update.
Yeah,
Sure.
this is gonna be exciting.
I have an update on me becoming a supermodel. In the works. Everything's in the works. No, it's gonna
Last time we were
happen.
talking about your kids being in show business and how they're following in your footsteps.
Yeah.
And your son played a vulture in Wizard of Oz, which to me, after I thought about it, was kind of great because he's so hungry that he's created a role for himself in a movie that doesn't call for a vulture.
In the kids' musical,
Mm-hmm.
they have to create roles that don't exist.
Mm-hmm.
And the vulture flies, number one,
Yeah.
and has some of the best lines.
It's like,
A lot of good puns.
what do you think, you're a monkey?
No, here's what they say. They come out, the lion has just confessed to Dorothy and the Tin Man and the Scarecrow.
Uh-huh.
I don't have any courage.
Right.
Okay? And the lion, before they come out, he's like, I haven't slept for days. Right? And they go, why don't you try counting sheep? I'm afraid of them. Okay.
It's a good line.
It's a great line. And that's when the vultures come flying in.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so they're up above, and one of the vultures says, who's ever heard of a lion who's afraid of everything? Because they need the lion to kill
Right.
so they can come in
And eat
and gobble up
scraps.
all the scraps. And then, my kid, his first line is, we've been following this king around for days, only to find out he's a vegetarian. And that's exactly how he did it. And he gets a laugh.
And you got a laugh?
Yeah.
Nice.
I know.
I watched Wizard of Oz recently. A lot shorter than I remember as a child.
Not those credits.
To me, Wizard of Oz was like playing Monopoly. It was like, are we going to start this? Because we're never coming back.
Right.
It's over pretty quick. It wasn't.
Really?
Yeah. It's a lot shorter than I remember as a child.
Huh.
Yeah. I think I would just get scared of the monkeys or maybe get
Yeah.
tired.
I get scared of those guards. Oh,
Not bad. So now they're moving on to Oliver.
They're doing Oliver next. Yes.
Both kids are just
Both kids
Both
now.
kids in Oliver.
Yes.
Which one is going to play the scampish pickpocket?
Braden wants to be the Artful Dodger. We don't know. They let certain age groups audition for
You
certain
would be
roles.
good with that.
He would. Yeah.
He would be good because he has that charm where he's able to charm people out in the world, but for the people who really know him, he's actually bad news.
He is a true con artist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he had me fooled on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like, this kid's a delight. What a
Right.
gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then we'll be on the road together and you'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe he did such and such.
Yeah. I can't believe he texted me. I hate you.
Right.
He did that once.
That's right.
Awful. I get it. They're kids. I get it.
I hate you is pretty impactful.
Oh,
Joe, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Joe's baby just turned 1. Can you imagine this little beautiful scented being in feet pajamas is one day going to text you that they hate you?
No, I'm really afraid of it, but my hope is that he just texts that to his mother and not to me.
Yeah, does your son ever do it to your
No, to Mike?
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Are you
Yes.
kidding me? It's all to the mom. It's all.
Yes.
Why? Because the mom does everything for them?
It's the mom. You know, it's the mom.
The mom catches it.
And I tell him, I go, I am on your team.
Mm-hmm.
It's the hardest thing for me to convince him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on your team. So if I say something benign, like nothing.
Yeah.
Hey, it's 42 degrees in the morning. Maybe put on a long sleeve shirt. You're
the worst.
He just starts to like seizure. And I go, I'm making a factual statement. I'm looking at the weather.
Yeah.
And then I'm also giving you life experience. Why?
I wonder if it comes...
Do you take that so personally?
I had a thing. My mother and I apparently... I have vague memories of it, but we fought apparently about what I was wearing to school for a year. In like 4th grade. And I wonder if you take it as a kid as judgment on yourself.
Sure.
Like maybe you're not saying put on a long sleeve shirt because it's going to warm you. You're taking it as you think I'm an idiot, or...
And I get that.
I think that's probably where it comes from. Which is, there's no solve for that.
There's no
He just has
solve.
to grow up.
So he came downstairs once in this crazy like camo shirt.
Uh-huh.
Okay, fine. And then these pants that were like the solar system.
Yeah.
And I go, okay. Like Mike and I look at each other and right away we know if we say something, we're going to set him up, like trigger him.
Yeah.
And I go, hey, just heads up. Because I'd rather tell him than some douchebag in junior high.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
I had a joke about that.
Okay.
That I don't have to do it because the world will do it.
Yes, I know that joke.
Right? Like I don't have to correct them. That'll happen. You walk into school with solar pants.
Yeah.
The kids are going to let you know you look like a Nimrod.
I mean, it's too much going on. And
so you told them?
I just said, hey, I love those pants. You got to start with a compliment.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love those pants. My personal opinion, take it or leave it, a solid color would be great because then it's not a lot. And he still wore it. He still wore it.
How'd it go?
Crazy. I have no idea. But
Probably all right.
sometimes, but once Mike and he came downstairs and we were like, whoa, no. Go upstairs and change one of these.
Uh-huh.
They don't know how to dress. It's a lot.
Yeah. I didn't, them being crazy, wear like hair, whatever, like, I just let it go. It was just kind of like, who cares? You want to go out looking like Cyndi Lauper,
Sure.
combined with whoever. It got tricky when they got older, and my one daughter would dress provocatively. That's when the fights came in.
Yeah.
They had a lot hanging out, and it was a new way for girls. We just express ourselves, and we're not the problem. The guys are the problem. That caused a lot of fights for a long time, which we lost, I think, every one of them.
When Mike dresses too provocatively, I also,
Well, he's different because he lets it hang out so much
he has a nice rack.
that everybody's used to it now. You're like, oh, I'm going to see nuts.
So,
We're going to see a little nuts. Mike's coming.
yeah, here he comes.
It's almost like you've seen all of it, so who cares?
What can you do? It's his way of expressing himself.
When I was a boy in 4th grade, I was fighting with my mother about the clothes, and she wanted me to dress more appropriately, respectfully, and I wanted to wear flannel shirts with my Led Zeppelin's t-shirt.
In the 4th grade, you were that cool?
I was really cool.
Wow.
And she did not think that was appropriate for school. So we fought and fought until I realized, don't fight. Just stick the flannel shirt and the Led Zeppelin thing in your lunchbox. And on your way to school, make a little pit stop in the woods and change into your cool stuff. And then go to school. And at the end of the day, you change and come home in the nerdy stuff she wants you to wear. Perfect plan. Until she screamed downstairs, get down here. And I went down, and she was holding my class picture. And I realized in that moment, when I'm in my class picture with my flannel shirt and my Led Zeppelin thing with a badass attitude, I didn't change because I was a moron. I didn't change into the nerdy stuff for the class pictures. I let them take pictures of me as the cool guy, never thinking they would ever see it. And my mom's holding a picture of me in the shirts that she's been screaming about. And I got busted, and my plan fell apart.
Amateur.
I could still see it. I had the sleeves rolled up, red flannel shirt. I'm just kind of like, what a moron. Thinking like, she's going to see it, you dummy.
But we did that too. I mean, I wanted to dress like Madonna.
Right.
And that was a lot of, see-through and fishnet. And, but we had to, we would wear one thing out the door and then, get to school and put on a fishnet see-through T-shirt.
Yeah. Maybe I should tell your son to do that so he doesn't fight with you anymore.
Here's what he did this morning.
He can't figure it out.
He's in a T-shirt. Again, I don't care. You want to wear a T-shirt? You're going to be freezing, but fine. And he goes to his sister, Claire Bear, can you go downstairs and get my jacket, please? She goes to get his jacket. It's hanging on the hook. Goes and brings it upstairs to him. I already know because I was a bad kid. This is the thing. When you have a parent who was a bad kid, we know all of it already. All of it.
I don't see it coming.
He put the jacket on so I wouldn't see he's wearing a short sleeve T-shirt. Number one, I'm looking at the T-shirt that I already know is a short sleeve. Do you know what I mean? Like, I know this design. I bought it for you. Mm-hmm. So dumb. You're dumb. You're dumb. And number two, why would you ask your sister to bring you a jacket upstairs? You dummy. I already know you're up to something. That's so random. We grab our jackets on the way out the door, not while you're upstairs getting dressed. So he comes downstairs and I go, put on a long sleeve shirt, like right away.
So how do you feel when you see him in his short sleeve shirt and you're trying to make this case and discipline him, and then Mike walks by in a thong and a sleeveless shirt?
Mike pays taxes, he can do what he wants. No, I told him, honestly, you want to wear a T-shirt? It's 42 degrees.
Yeah.
It's fine. I mean, I can't police him.
No, you can't. He's going to be, but then he gets the flu and then you got to deal with it.
Right, and then I have to stay home.
Yeah. Nuts.com is your one-stop shop for freshly roasted nuts, dried fruit, sweets, pantry staples like specialty flours, and more. Their wide selection means there is something for everyone. At Nuts.com, quality is a top priority. They roast their nuts and pop their corn. I don't know what they do to their gummy bears, but those were delicious. I know what they did. They dipped them in chocolate, and then they put them in a bag, and then they sent them to my house. What kind of? Do you have a friend in your life that does that? They would take gummy bears, dip them in chocolate, and send them to you, along with root beer barrels and a bunch of those chocolate-covered pretzels, and then just some healthy almonds and stuff? Do you have a friend that would do that? No, you don't. Neither do I. Well, I do. They're nuts.com. Personal experience is abounding. I love nuts.com. My wife gets excited. My kids get excited. Their packaging is hilarious. It's so great. It's like this bold colors, and it says nuts.com. And then you get all these treats. Going on their site is just a delight. Just going on their site and looking through it, you're going to be like, oh, I see how to play this. I can get some sweets. I can get some things that are good for me. And I can just get all my staples right there from nuts.com. Right now, Nuts.com is offering new customers a free gift with purchase and free shipping on orders of $29 or more at nuts.com/papa. So go check out all the delicious options at nuts.com/papa. You'll receive a free gift and free shipping when you spend $29 or more. That's nuts.com/papa. I'm very excited to have my name so close to these nuts. Joe, when's the last time you bought a pair of jeans?
I'm due. The pants I have on are my most recent purchase, and I want to say they are 4 to 6 months old.
4 to 6 months?
That's not bad.
Wow. I thought you were going to say before the pandemic.
No. My sister gave me that like a hint gift card, that because she's always been like my fashion. I don't know. Consultant, yeah. Because I have an older sister. She's almost 2 years older, so it's like the perfect age for her to be like, don't look like an idiot as a boy. And so she gave me that, and with the subtle like, maybe get yourself a new pair of pants. And
So is it a Target gift card?
No, that's the thing. You get it from your sister. This is Everlane, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah,
I don't know Everlane.
It's in Venice. They have like an Abbott Kinney store, so I think they're fancy.
Wow.
Didn't know they had men's clothing, but they do. I checked, and ordered myself a nice pair of pants.
He's wearing women's pants. He's wearing women's pants.
What about a nice Levi?
Yeah, Levi's are great.
I went to a Levi's when I was on the road, and it was in a Macy's, like the Levi's section. And the array has gotten too much. Like the slightly washed, the tight on the thigh.
Midnight denim.
Yeah.
Light blue denim.
Yeah.
Dark blue denim.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just,
I know.
Right? It's too much. I can't believe it. Wow. I was thinking about it because I've been wearing the same jeans, I think, for about 4 or 5 years.
No, that's normal, but then you throw in something new into the mix. I mean, this isn't a traditional jean. It's like a jean material, but a dark blue pant.
Wow.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Joe.
Thank you.
One time I did a Jiminy Glick interview. Martin Short would do
Oh,
the
my
Jiminy
God,
Glick
the
thing.
funniest.
So funny. And we were lucky enough, he did it for TBS. We were doing like a Just for Laughs taping, and Jiminy Glick was going to interview each of the comics before they went on. So it's like, normally it was for really big stars, but I got to do Jiminy Glick just as a rising comic. And we're sitting in the interview, and he's just so insane. He's got that fat suit on.
Oh, God, it's so funny.
And he's so funny. And he said to me in the interview, "So, jeans, how long are we going to still do that?" And I think about it all the time. It's like, should I not be wearing jeans? This was like 12 years ago. And I'm still like, should I not be wearing jeans now? But I do think as a grown-up, you probably should upgrade. You should have fresh jeans.
I will say, and this is not a, paid advertisement. I can't stand my husband's jeans. Oh my God, I think they're from Miller's Outpost. They are, you're gonna have to Google that, Joey. Joey has no idea what I'm talking about. They are so old.
Yeah.
I just can't stand them.
Where
They're
like
so
the thighs are like
ugly.
loose.
Oh my God, I hate them. And I've been begging him, and he's like, it doesn't matter. I work in production. You know what I mean? People in production they just, whatever, they wear cargo shorts.
Yeah.
They don't care. That's something you can hang your gaff tape off of,
They're not even looking in the mirror.
They don't care.
No.
And every shirt has some grease splotch. Every single shirt. Every shirt. And I go, I want you wearing a bib now. I don't, just eat naked. Why? Every shirt. And it's just right here, and it's every shirt. And I tell him, I go, absolutely not. You can't walk around like this. Anyways, I did get him some new jeans over Christmas. Oh my God. They're cute. And their marketing strategy thing is, we won't squeeze your nuts.
Who is this?
Promise you. It's not a great name, I'll be honest. It's just called Perfect Jean, which I hate because it just sounds like a car wash, or you know what I mean, like a really bad donut shop that you go to. That's just called Perfect Donut. It's just so I'm not a fan of that. I wish they would have tried harder or consulted maybe a friend.
Yeah.
But
In marketing.
they're so cute. They make your butt look amazing, and they're stretchy. And they have great, like, they're just, honestly, they are the perfect jean. I hate that I'm now agreeing with them.
No, it's all right.
But it's not a paid advertisement, although, hey, feel free to send us some.
But for you to be all of a sudden looking at your schlubby husband and being like, wow, he's hot again.
Yes.
That's a big endorsement.
I'm telling you, ladies, go out there. Maybe they should send you some free jeans.
Yeah.
Perfect jean. Maybe you should consider. What are your
Joe,
measurements?
write that down.
What are your measurements?
We have to call them.
Yeah.
I'm a 34, 32.
They have it. They have it. Yeah. If you want to feel like you're cheating on your husband, ladies, put him
with
in
your
a
husband?
with your
Do you
husband.
want to cheat on your husband with your husband?
Yeah, put him in a pair of perfect jeans. Hello.
Wow.
Zoinks.
Now, has he seen the benefit of this? Does
yes.
He
likes them.
Oh.
And they can be dressy. You know what I mean? Like,
and do you think that he feels like, oh, this is great, Kira's attracted to me again? Or does he think, oh, this is great, she's not bothering me about my jeans again?
Both. But also, like, maybe now she'll give me her passwords.
Oh.
You know? It's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
So back to the password thing.
Yeah.
Do you think you should have a file, a folder on your laptop and just tell your family, just so you know.
Just so you know.
There's an important, if anything were to happen.
Yeah.
This is a difficult thing to say out loud, though, to your, back to the suspicion thing.
You got to do it, though.
I know, but it is that, we all have that hesitation, but to say to your spouse, just in case something were to happen to me, there's a folder on the laptop that with all my important information.
We have Bitcoin. Here's how you get it.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't it weird that that's a difficult thing to say out loud, though?
Well, have you done like a living will
Yeah.
or trust thing? The same difference.
Which I really want to look into, because I don't think there's a clear, like, there's clear where the money goes kind of thing.
Well, to your wife. Who's it going to go to? Joey?
Abraham
Who
Lincoln
needs it
estate.
more? Who needs it more?
You can just leave him like some mac and cheese. He'll be fine.
But no, but there's the degrees. There's you and then in your wife, but if you both were to
Yes.
go, there's like, you know, there's different things. I don't think, I could be wrong, but I'm not sure if we have any of the necessary instructions for if you're on life support, if you
Right.
are,
Oh, yeah, you have to.
if you have like where you're going to be buried, are you
Yeah.
going to be buried, are you going to be cremated, all of that kind of stuff. I don't know if we did it and I just didn't think about it,
Yeah.
but I know there's, she wants to be cremated and I want a giant tombstone with a raven on it. And I don't know if, I know I haven't picked where that raven's going to be.
Right. You're leaving it up to your daughters?
Yeah, that's kind of mean. I think we should write that down. Can you
Yeah.
write it down on a napkin and just leave it, or put it in that folder?
Put it in that folder. Make it really
It probably
cool.
won't be binding, but at least they'll have some. You should leave some instructions.
Leave some instructions. So remember I tried that joke one time, I think it was in Walla Walla,
Yeah.
where I prepaid my mom's funeral,
Yes.
which is a hard thing to talk about. But the good news is I used my Amex, so I'm getting points.
Right.
You laugh. Most people don't.
Really?
No.
It doesn't work?
I love that
That
joke.
should work.
I know.
I
but
love that gig too.
that gig is a great. But you know, it's a hard thing to think. I mean, when I went and did it, I felt like I was cheating on my mom. You know what I mean? Like I
Yeah.
felt like I was betraying her. But you know, you
It's
got to
life
put
stuff. You
a
gotta-
funeral on layaway, unless you want to get surprised by stuff.
For some reason, my youngest was on this list where they thought she was 80 years older than she was.
Oh no!
At like 10, she started getting AARP mail, Forest Lawn mail.
Oh my God!
Like all of this nursing home stuff. She just started getting she somehow got on a list as a young kid. And here's some mail for you. And it'd be like, do you want to
Yeah.
be buried next to your husband?
Someone bought a database. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They buy these databases.
Right, exactly.
It's so obnoxious.
I know.
My husband started getting Mike Soltanovich
Oh, really?
junk mail.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, who is writing to Mike? Like, someone put it together?
Yeah.
Weird.
That is weird.
But yeah, all these advertisements to Mike Sultan. I go, well, that's ridiculous.
Joe, where do you want to be buried?
No, we just did this because I just had a baby.
Right.
So we set up the trust. We had to answer all the questions, how you want to be buried, what you want to happen, right?
Yeah.
And Jen and I had never had that conversation, but it turns out we both want to be cremated. So and like we said it to the lawyer. The first time we ever said it to each other was to the lawyer who was putting it together.
Yeah.
So I think it's great news.
But do you go? So where do you want to be scattered, or do you not want to be scattered?
I think I do want to be scattered. We have not had that conversation. I'll take scattered anywhere, but there's probably some cool places. I think nature would be great. Don't you think?
Do you really care?
I don't care, but I just feel like knowing that's just a beautiful idea. Whether they do it, I don't care. But I want to die thinking like, oh, they're gonna spread my ashes on that favorite hike that I love.
I mean, I have to think about this because my mom does want to be cremated.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, then what? I can't put this.
That's the thing. Everybody makes plans, but no one really goes all the way normally. Like, then what do you do with them? Like, one of our cats' remains, I always think it's printer toner because it's just in my office closet.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm always like, what? Oh, right. Lee.
I know.
And put it away. I don't want to be scattered.
No? What do you want to do?
And how many people are just scattering people everywhere, by the way?
I mean, someone just threw their mother's remains on, was it Pink?
What?
At a concert?
No.
Joey, look it up.
Really?
Yeah, they went to Pink. Was it Pink or Beyonce? Someone huge, a huge concert, and they got front row seats specifically for this, and then they threw their mother's ashes at Pink, like in her face. I think she got it in her mouth.
No.
Yep, it was Pink.
It was Pink. My gosh.
She got it in her mouth?
And she was pissed. She's like, do not throw your mom in my mouth.
Ew.
It's so weird.
See?
The
way I want to do it, Pink would, if she wants, can come spend a little time at the Raven. There'll be a little bench.
Yeah.
A big stone. Here lies. Like, you know what I mean? I want one of those.
You want sound effects? That would be kind of different and unique, where you go and it's activated like a Halloween scare thing. You step on something and you go, I'm Tom Papa, welcome.
I know, but
Don't be scared.
I thought about that, but I bet they'd stop working at some point, and then it's like...
Even better. Or one of your bits is recorded. You know, you have one of your jokes that comes... It's like fun. It will make cemeteries fun. You look forward to it.
This could be a new business for us.
Listen, I mean, yes, there's some upkeep.
We'd like to thank our sponsor at recordaplot.com. I guess I got to go to New Jersey.
Oh.
Yeah.
I got to go back to New Jersey.
Yeah. Where it all started.
Yeah. And is that weird that you're living in a place there where you wouldn't want to be buried?
Yeah.
Like, should I be living? I should be living in New Jersey if I want to be buried in New Jersey. Or... that's just like going home after you're out on your adventure.
What about just the ocean?
I don't like dumping in the ocean.
No.
I don't know. I mean, I love the ocean.
Fish poop in the ocean. I mean, it happens. You know, the stuff happens in the ocean.
But I don't like boats.
Oh.
The idea that when I'm done, you're taking me out on another boat trip I don't want to go on. It's very upsetting.
And you're all worried. How much did this cost you guys? Did you get ripped off?
I didn't want to be on a boat. Now you're chartering a thing. I'm getting seasick as ashes. And now I'm in the sea that's upsetting to me. No, I want to be on land.
Yeah.
When I was arrogant and young, I used to say, just put me in one of those big bread paper bags. You know when they drop off the delivery of the bread in those tall bags?
Yeah.
Just put me in that and get me in the earth and get me mulching really early.
Yeah.
But now that I'm older, I'm a little more worried about my body in the afterlife, and I feel like I should be in something silky, in concrete, in the earth, in a sealed off, very expensive box.
I mean, that's fine too.
What about the drawers?
Oh,
One
yeah.
of the safety deposit boxes.
Yeah. Those drawers, the mausoleum.
Right?
Yeah. Those are not as expensive.
I don't think they're called mausoleums.
Mausoleum? How do you
think
say
a
it?
mausoleum.
Mausoleum, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, a mausoleum sounds like...
Well, English is my second language, but thanks. Thanks for reminding me.
Is it your second language? Did you
Yeah.
speak Russian first?
Only Russian until I was 4.
Wow.
Right.
Здравствуйте.
Oh, God.
До свидания.
Okay, don't do that anymore.
Theater.
No. You sound
Theater.
like one of those recorded plots that is now Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте. That's pretty good.
No, we call it plots with a Z because when you plots, it's like Yiddish. It's funny, right?
It's like funny.
Right?
I don't like this business.
We need a side hustle. If it's not your butt on OnlyFans, we need a side hustle.
The other thing with being mixed, with being cremated, you've heard these stories, right? Yeah. Where they just mix you in with a bunch of other people and just cook you all at once.
Sounds kind of hot.
And then your family's taking home you and a bunch of other people.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ooh, it's like an afterlife orgy.
Are you going to donate your organs?
No. Do not donate your organs.
This is the total opposite of what my friend said.
Okay. I have to change it on my driver's license because I did click donate. Because of course, right?
Yeah, someone needs a kidney.
Oh my God. If you are almost kind of sort of injured and they take you to a hospital and you're an organ donor, they're like, get his kidney.
No.
Yes.
For real?
For reals.
If
Like
you're
borderline, they kick you over to the other side
no.
of the border. Yes, they do.
How do you know this?
Because they need those organs so badly. And you might make it through, you might not. We don't know yet. So why don't we just nudge you to the other side?
Oh, there's probably a black market too. Like
100%. Are you kidding me? A liver? A heart?
Oh, I'm going to change it. I thought I
Yeah.
was helping people, but
Right?
they're trying to cut
You've
me
heard
up.
this, right?
I've heard this 100%. I don't have, I have never verified it, but that
Okay.
is the common complaint about don't check the
Oh,
box.
my Lord.
I know. It's all a racket.
How do I change it? Do I have to wait for my license to be renewed?
It does seem like a funny thing to go straight to the DMV just to change that. You really seem like an a-hole for that one.
Maybe you can do it online and they won't know.
I made a mistake.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's terrible news.
Because you feel like you're being a good person,
My
right?
friend's father or mother got saved from a kidney or a thing.
Of course,
And she's like,
yeah.
you have to. Of course you have to.
The thing is, they can't. I know this podcast has
It's gotten pretty
so
dark.
dark.
We haven't left your dream.
We have
The
not.
power of that
I
dream.
know.
It sucked us in.
But here's the thing: they can't take an organ out of an already dead body. It has to still be basically kind of alive.
That is not true.
Joe.
That's not true.
Joe's gonna look it up.
That's not true.
Yeah.
They're not taking organs out of living people.
They're not living like at the mall. They're not like going to a movie.
They're not.
But
Your
they're
heartbeat is no. You've got to be legally dead before they're cutting out.
No.
Yes.
Organ donation is only possible when the donor has died in a hospital. Organs need a supply of oxygen-rich blood to remain suitable for transportation.
Okay.
Yeah, but they're dead.
So donors are put on artificial respiration to keep their heart beating so that the oxygen-rich blood continues to circulate through their body. This is from the government of the Netherlands.
Oh, we can't trust them. They're high. They're so high. Anyways, they're not
I
like
shivered a little during that description.
you're not like alive.
You're dead.
You are on the edge. You're basically like, hey, we're going to come in and we're going to give the last rites.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they do.
Yeah.
My Jewish grandmother lived to 101, and we
Wow.
were at this hospital in San Francisco. We knew she was going to go. She's 101. We're
Yeah.
not trying to save her at this point. We get it. But she's still alive. And this priest kept walking into the hospital room. He's just there, part of the hospital.
Yeah.
He's like, would you like me to say a few words? And we were like, no, we're Jewish. We're okay.
Yeah.
And he's like, okay, well, I'm here to comfort you. You're not.
You're making us uncomfortable.
We're so uncomfortable right now. And then he leaves. And then a few hours later, he comes back. I let you know I'm here to pray with you. Pray what? Do you speak Yiddish? No. What are you going to pray about? What are you doing?
Yeah, leave us alone.
We don't thank you. We know you're doing this out of the kindness of your heart. But
yeah.
we're good.
Just get out of here.
Just go. And he would not leave. But anyways, that's what I mean by still technically alive.
At what age do people not want your organs?
Well, if it's Hollywood, 22, am I right?
Yeah. But like, good news, we got you a kidney. Oh, thank God. It's 101 years old.
I mean, you still have a couple good miles on it.
You probably.
Yeah.
You think, really? Do you think?
I think so.
You don't think there's a cutoff?
No, as long as that's not the thing that they like.
It's like buying milk a couple days past the thing, right?
I mean, if you get a couple days, you get a couple days.
Right. The only good thing about being buried in New Jersey is that with my concierge key status on American Airlines, the flight will be pleasant.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You'll be taken care
I'm not
of.
going to be in coach.
No way.
Right? How many flights, what percentage of flights that you're on do you think there are dead bodies in cargo?
A lot.
Percentage?
I don't know about percentage, but I've seen 2, maybe 3.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Go underneath?
Yeah, and they pull them out on the other side.
You're
so
looking
your
to see if
luggage
your
is,
suitcase is coming and then...
it's on the other side.
Oh, it's on the other side.
Yeah.
Ah.
Your luggage is coming out this way, and then you're like, what's that? Who's that? Yeah.
Wow, there's bodies being flung all over
Yeah.
the place.
I mean, okay, I don't know, because you and I fly a lot. You fly way more. I would say with you, your percentage is probably a little higher than mine. 15?
Right. What percentage of flights?
Oh, just in the world?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't
domestic flights in a day. What percentage of those thousands
In
of
the
flights?
world?
In domestic.
Domestic.
I'd say 30% have dead bodies in them.
Well, we'd have to do some math. The number I have here is 50,000 dead bodies are transported by plane every year.
50,000 a year. How many flights do you think there are in a year?
Ooh, every day there's probably
Thousands.
50,000.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of flights.
It's a lot.
You ever look at the Flight Aware?
Yes.
And you just see the
It's-
map of what all the flights.
How are they not just...
I know, exactly.
time in the
It's
air.
insane. I know. I tried and calm my daughter when she was worried about flying. I'm like, there are thousands every day. She was like, yeah, but ours is going to be the one that crashes. So, yeah, there's a lot of dead bodies being flown around, I guess.
Yeah.
What percentage of people, look that up, Joe. What percentage of people, after seeing themselves die in a dream, die that day?
Oh, my God.
It's 50%. Sorry,
Yikes.
half the time.
50%?
Half the
Terrible
time.
odds.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
not looking
no.
good.
I think it's the coffee that's going to do me in.
Oh, it's so funny. Well, this turned into a weird podcast
Yeah.
for sure, but also very good.
I mean, it's kind of cool to talk about this kind of stuff.
It is. Like that guy on that picture over there.
Yep.
There's no way you're going to run into him
Where?
anywhere on Earth
Why?
because he's dead. It's an old picture
Yeah.
of a young man who's no longer here.
Yeah.
It's just life. But you should leave instructions for your people.
Leave instructions. That's
Because what we
really important.
learned is when you do die and you're yelling at your family, the instructions, they're only kind of going to hear you from your dream.
I kind of regret telling you.
No, it was
That
good.
dream.
It was, ooh,
It was
I
very-
get it. I
it
mean, that's a
was-
weird thing.
Intense.
Yeah. What was that horror movie where she died? The one from Four Weddings and a Funeral.
Andy McDowell?
No, maybe that wasn't it.
Are you thinking of Final Destination with the
No,
premonitions?
no, she's in the house. And they're finding stuff in the attic. She's haunting the house.
You sound like my mom right
I
now.
know.
When she wants
Who's the
to
guy with
figure
that
out,
guy with the thing?
What's this movie? They have this guy and he says, let's go. And then everybody's like, come on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We'll be right back with not knowing much about anything. Well, at least we know the instructions. So, Joey, do you want to be cremated?
I don't really know. Haven't thought a lot about it.
Because we need to know, like,
Yeah, I feel like we should all share with each
What
other. In case
what do
it
you want us
happens.
to do with the espresso cup of you when it's all over? So you haven't thought about it. You're too young to think about it.
Yeah, you don't have to think yet.
Yeah, don't think about it. We don't want to put the whammy on you. This is a whammy-free zone, is what we're trying to say. Your dream gave us the ability to talk about it freely. And if we all come back for the next episode, we know that there's no such thing.
Here's the thing. I really, truly feel like it's actually a good omen.
I think so, too.
I don't know why. That's how I woke up.
Yeah.
So,
You shed something.
good stuff.
You shed something,
I did.
and now you're going forward into the next phase.
Good stuff.
Right.
Of moving out and
I
living
feel
on
that
my
for
own
you.
without my husband and kids.
Yeah, you'll be. You're gonna have the best time in France. You're gonna meet a billionaire. Whoever hired you to come back has a plan.
Oh my God.
Go to tompapa.com. Look up all of the dates. We're touring all over the place. We got a show coming up in Vancouver. We're going to the Northeast. We're going added second shows in Boston and in Ponte Vedra and Orlando. We've got shows, and the big one, you and I will be performing at the Netflix's Joke Festival at the Ace Theater at the Ace Hotel on May 3rd. Oh, we're going to have a big announcement soon, too. But I don't think I can say it now. So you'll just have to tune in again. You guys are the best. We'll see you soon. Got it, Joey.